That transition gets me every time.
It's going to be the last few times you see that transition.
Well, we can still use that transition when playing.
We're gonna go to the new one.
Okay, fair.
Because I don't want to use that one when we actually go to the game.
Really? Well.
Really?
Huh. It feels weird because I'm looking at you this way with the camera.
I want to look at you this way.
This is
Oh, I can look at you this way. See? I can look at you this way just fine.
Well, your camera works for that. If I'm looking at you this way, I have to go all the way over here.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Oh, we got lots of naps. Thank you, Martin.
Yeah, you take our naps for us.
We're muted. I don't think he can hear us, but...
What do you mean we're muted?
He's lurking without sound.
Oh, he's lurking without... We're not muted. No. The stream can hear us.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, they can hear us just fine.
Yay!
Let's check the audio.
He turned up volume. He was lying before.
You're not muted yet. Dun, dun, dun.
As soon as we start talking Batman, he's like, oh, nope, mute. I'm out.
Peace out.
Well, speaking of Batman.
Yeah, speaking of Batman, last day of painting.
Mm-hmm.
And being the last day of painting, we are finalizing with the Bat family.
Dun, 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 dun,
we have...
I'm starting with Robin.
Robin, the boy blunder.
Yeah, action pose.
The Batman. I am the Knight.
My chin is very wide.
And then we have the very seldom used in this cartoon.
Batgirl.
Batgirl. It was a little weird that she was only in like 7 episodes.
Sad. But she's in the first box. We're painting her.
And I'm like looking at you like this, and I look like, get away from my chin!
Oh, you can see the little patchy beard stuff I got down there.
And you need to grow that out some. Or is that like 30 years of growth?
Well, it hasn't been growing the whole 30 years.
No, only 15 of it?
Yeah, pretty much. I can math, hold on. No, it's okay, hold on. I don't remember when I first started growing a beard, but assuming by...
You're not 40 yet, right?
No. A couple years. A couple years to go.
Couple years to go, so at least 15. Because if you're like 38, that would put you at... Yeah, you started growing a beard at 13. No.
What would it be?
I can't math either.
See?
That's 28.
Goodness. Math is hard, folks. We're just here to put paint on minis. I don't know about adding numbers together. Forget it.
No, 15 years would put you at, growing your beard at 20. Because I doubt you had a beard in high school. I mean, I had this beard when I was like 12. It just popped out.
Some kids, when puberty hits, their voice starts to crack. Linkster, one day,
Santa.
Poof. It's like, there's a transfer student in. Or so you thought. No, it's just Linkster coming down the street.
Yeah, shaving this thing for the military was rough. I had a 5 o'clock shadow a minute after I was done shaving. That's how bad this is.
And a full-fledged Santa beard after breakfast.
Yeah. I mean, the drill sergeants kept yelling at me to go and shave because I didn't shave that morning.
He had to get a special...
I had to shave twice a day.
He had to get a special medical exception to only do it twice a day. That's a superpower. beard growth.
I'm not as bad as some people I saw in the military. Some people I saw, they were chia pet.
Ugh. Good.
They had this on their arms and their legs. I mean, it was really weird seeing a guy that looked like a caveman wearing a t-shirt and shorts.
Could you imagine if, like, Poison Ivy made someone into a real chia pet? And she just went around Gotham like, chia.
Well, that was Poison Ivy.
Boof.
That was Poison Ivy, yeah.
Well, no, but the actual chia pet, like, just not even enough to, like, hurt or anything. Just
Oh.
poof.
Oh, yeah, okay. Turning everyone into chia pets. That would have been a... I don't know, that would have been more of a campy 60s Batman.
And then the chias explode. I don't know.
You know, that's a villain that wasn't in the 60s cartoon, 60s TV show.
Yeah. Too sexy for the 60s?
At that time of the 60s? Not a chance.
Fair.
Not a chance. Anyways, let's go get to what you're here for.
Yeah.
Painting. You know, I'm kind of curious as to where that witty banter went to.
Man, and the jokes we were telling, we were on fire.
Man, we can't repeat those jokes. I mean, it's just impossible to repeat them because they're just not the same the second time around.
Just know that there were llamas involved and that we were laughing so uproariously at them. Oh, so good. You missed out.
But there were no ducks.
No.
It was just llamas and beautiful girls.
Wait, beautiful girls?
Uh-huh.
Man, I'm missing out on all the beautiful girls. I miss all the boobs in chat.
It was the llamas in my living room.
Okay, right. I kind of know what you're talking about now.
You do? Because I still do not understand that reference.
We were talking about it just a second ago when the audio wasn't working. You gotta commit to the bit.
I'm talking about the issue with the song.
Okay. What's the song issue?
By Little Sis Nora. Little Sis Nora did a song called Llama in My Living Room.
Like you do.
It's got to be a euphemism of some sort for something.
I mean, knowing what little I do about her as an artist, yes, it absolutely has to be.
That's all I can say about that.
Yep. Hopefully we got witty banter back again.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, good.
We had some
You miss us talking about Little Sis Nora?
technical difficulties. And here I am painting another woman.
Yeah.
Another woman, Minnie.
I mean,
I'm going to get her painted up right.
literally Batgirl.
Yeah. Okay, I'm painting up a girl. Don't call the authorities on me.
I mean,
Because I'm painting up a girl, not a woman.
women are girls sometimes.
Yeah.
Depends on the circumstances.
True. Very, very true.
I don't know those circumstances, but I'm sure actual women would actually be able to tell us.
If we only knew an actual woman on the stream.
Well, the only actual woman that I know... Well, okay, a number of actual women. One of whom actually goes and actually watches the stream on occasion.
On occasion, but she currently at work.
It's true. It is true. The other women are too busy, living their lives to watch us faff about on stream.
We are not, repeat, Twitch, we are not fapping about on stream.
Faff. Big F. F in the faff.
You said faffing.
Yes.
I heard.
You did not hear correctly.
I'm glad. Because it is not that type of stream, folks.
Yeah, we're not pretty enough to get away with it.
No. And that's already been done.
I bet. Yeah.
Girl got a slap on the wrist.
Ridiculous.
Hey, there's a mold line on her head.
Aw.
No, not aw. That's where the cowl is supposed to turn black.
Oh, so it's intentional almost?
Yeah, it is intentional.
Hey, okay, never mind. Hooray.
Yeah. Hooray indeed. Hooray for mold lines. Da, 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 da.
Never before, never again. Hollywood.
Did you know
No.
a about some of Batgirl's history?
I didn't. I'm not entirely familiar with the Bat family legacy.
Well, you do know Batman was created in 1939.
I know that now.
Almost getting on 100 years here. Bats, you're old.
Well, original Batman. He's been reinvented a couple times.
True, but he was invented in 1939.
Yeah.
Batgirl has also been reinvented multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And she was actually invented in 1961.
Wow, that took a long while for them to come around to a Batgirl.
Yeah, 1961. There came out a character called Betty Kane.
Okay.
Not sure why she was called Betty Kane. Probably because the creator of Batman was Bob Kane. So they paid homage to him by calling her Betty Kane.
Sure, alright. I mean, that makes some kind of sense.
But, in 61 was when she was created and joined the team. She was created by Bill Finger and Sheldon Moldoff. And she was called Batgirl. She was actually replaced later on in 1967 during the... Actually, not during, because Batman was started in 66, was 67, and third season was 68 for the TV show.
Well, fair.
The campy TV show. Batgirl was reinvented in 67 as Barbara Gordon.
Rather than being her own thing, kind of getting back to other characters in the universe.
Yeah, she ended up being... she debuted in Detective Comics 359 by Gardner Fox and artist Carmine Infantile.
Okay.
That name, Carmine, is a big name in my book.
Yeah? See, I'm not too familiar with the comic worlds.
Carmine Infantile, he was the guy that did a lot. The first 40 books, almost, of the original Star Wars comics from 77 up through 80.
I see. All right. Cool.
He did square... He was the square jaw artist. Everybody had square jaws. Everybody.
I mean, it was iconic, honestly.
Absolutely. The women.
I mean, maybe a little.
On the women?
I mean, you can't have a square-jawed man without some square-jawed women. Just saying. That's how genetics works.
I guess. Yeah, he had some strange looks to everything.
I mean, it sounds like he was pretty successful with it, though.
Oh, yeah, he was huge. But he was introduced as the niece slash... She was introduced as the niece and or adoptive daughter of Police Commissioner Gordon.
Oh, interesting.
Gordon was also depicted as having a son. Mind you, the son did not, become any bat thing. I don't know whatever happened to the son.
I mean, he's allowed to have a family, but if he's not important to the bat mythos, then I guess that's fine.
Now, she did take after her father.
Became commissioner?
Well, crime. Enjoying the crime aspect of things.
As a criminal?
Solving crimes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Crime fighter dedicated to wiping out Gotham City's lawbreakers. But she didn't want to do it as a police officer.
Okay.
She, there was one time that Gordon was framed by Two-Face. And she ended up donning a bat costume in an attempt to get him released from jail. Her father, that is.
Right.
Robin had ripped the cowl from the back when he tried to stop her from running away. And whether they liked it or not, Batman and Robin soon realized they had a new red-headed ally in the form of Batgirl.
There's only one way to save my dad, even though he's my adoptive dad. Screw you, I'm putting on the bat suit. No, don't. Too late.
Yeah, it was weird that she only appeared in 7 episodes in the cartoon. Even with her being such an iconic character.
Yeah.
She was in season 3 of the 60s show. Well, that was Batwoman recently on CW.
That is a difference? Where is it like...
And that was Kate Kane on the CW.
Is there a difference in the characters? Like, would there exist a Batgirl and a Batwoman in the same universe?
Yes.
Really?
Because there actually was a Batwoman in the universe.
Huh. Interesting, okay. Not just like a temporal difference, so one grew up into the other.
No. This was actually, for a while, in the 60s and 50s, there was actually a Batwoman. Oh, that didn't really...
So they actually had like a bat nuclear family?
Yeah.
In crime fighting together and then
Yeah.
talking about homework over dinner?
Yeah. Wondering why Robin hadn't been doing his homework. Yeah, that sort of thing.
I was busy punching that goon. There's no excuse for bad grades.
Always constantly in trouble with Aunt Harriet? No.
I'm sorry, what?
Why are those two always out fishing? Oh, good gosh. That did not turn out to be a blue. I cannot use this color on him.
No? What is it?
I had a lot of paint. That is not the black that I was hoping for.
How much blue did you end up putting in there?
Enough to turn it gray?
Really? Well, that's awkward. Okay.
The blue didn't mix with it to turn it into a bluish black. It turned it into a gray black. A bluish gray black.
Well, that's certainly awkward.
Most certainly. Oh!
Batmanuel Die Flendermaus? I have no idea to what you're referring.
Yes, Batman. Well, that, my friend, is the Tick. There was a
Oh.
superhero in the Tick universe called Deflator Mouse, a.k.a. Batman. Well,
Was he?
he dressed as a rodent, a flying rodent,
Yeah.
and one of his catchphrases, I'll call it a catchphrase because, fuck it, it was a catchphrase.
Okay.
Not in the face! Not in the face!
Oh, was it split between live action and comic? Okay.
Yes. Batman was the live action show.
Okay.
Well, I think Deflator Mouse was in the cartoon, correct?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
The comic had Deflator Mouse. And I think the cartoon was as well.
If the cartoon followed comic more, then that makes a lot of sense.
I believe it did. And I believe I can spin the thing here because I have to get rid of those paints.
You believe you can paint?
I believe I don't have the paint. There it is, Necromancer Cloak.
All right, Boy Wonder. Show me your armpit. It makes sense in context, I swear.
Hey, you're not painting Batgirl.
Does that make it better? I don't know if that makes it better.
I mean, I gotta put this right on everything. I don't want to use that brush. No. You got the smaller ones over there?
Yes, let me go.
I need slightly smaller ones.
There you go. You get a super tiny one.
I don't need super tiny. I just need this character brush here. What's this one? That's a detail brush. That's not the one I want. I want the character brush. The character brush. Because I don't need super tiny yet. But character is fine. Little wet. And now, Batgirl. Let's do this. Let's just get that right on in there. Ooh.
What?
Yeah, Necromancer Cloak, you're a little too dark.
Well, maybe you want to do them both in wasted suit or whatever it was.
Filthy suit?
Filthy suit, yeah, because that's definitely a lighter gray.
It is. Where's the bigger brush? Bigger brush.
Doop doo doo doop doo doop doo.
Bigger brush.
There we go.
Because the filthy suit is a little too bright, I went ahead and added it to the other one.
Oh, you're going to get a 50-50?
Get a little darker, but not too dark.
I think a good in-between there would work lovely.
I'm thinking. But now, I gotta wipe her leg off.
Did you spill something on her leg?
Yeah, dark paint that I want to get off.
Yep.
I'll pull the dark paint off so I can put a lighter paint on it.
Which saves you a little bit of effort trying to cover that up.
Right. Yeah, that's a better. That's a little better gray.
Okay. to the other armpit.
Hey, Robin, show me your other armpit.
One armpit is great, but don't you have a second armpit?
Whoop. There you go.
Not too big.
All right, girl, I don't have to go there anymore. La, da, 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 da. Right down that leg. Beauty.
Just a little itty bitty.
The heck is that? Hair? I did not order hair on my brush. Not that kind of hair, anyways.
Well,
my facial hair does not belong on that brush.
Too curly. Can't be one of the brushes.
Yeah, as much as I talk about my hair growing and growing, it only grows to a certain point and then stops.
It knows how long it wants to be, and it wants to get there as fast as possible.
Yeah, but it's like I want it to be longer.
You want a big old, like, ZZ Top beard?
Yeah. I'd love a ZZ Top beard. I mean, for that matter, I would love to get this as big as and as white as a Santa Claus beard.
Oh, the white will come in time.
Yeah. But by the time the white gets here, I'll be too old.
Oh, no, you do need to be a bit older to portray a realistic Santa.
Well, yes.
As long as you're not Tim Allen.
Yeah. Well, that was fake. That was a fake beard. He didn't grow that.
Yeah, but we don't have a movie magic crew to help with that.
No. No, we don't. We have Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
And Dollar General and Walmart and other chains. You know what, girl? You are looking fabulous.
Fabulous.
Yeah, the most difficult part of today's painting for me is gonna be that bloody frickin' face of hers. Because she's got that same look as Catwoman.
Like with Batman and Robin, it's very nice because I just paint the inside of their mask white and I'm done.
Yeah.
Not with Batgirl.
Because otherwise, I probably would have been doing the dynamic duo over here.
Yeah. But there's no way I'm getting eyeballs in there. Not happening.
Yep. I don't blame you. I need a smaller brush. You can go away. But not like that, because you never leave a brush in the water.
No. No.
You put it in, shake it around a bit.
You put your brush on in, you take your brush on out.
You put your brush on in, and you shake it all about.
You sing the hokey pokey and hope no one has it copyrighted. That's what it's all about.
Oh no, we can sing it. Because that's called a cover. And people can cover it.
Sure, but I'm pretty sure if it was a copyrighted thing, the melody would be content ID'd and we'd have issues.
We've done that before.
Yeah.
And we haven't been struck.
Just because we're so small, they're not paying attention. Just saying.
No, it doesn't matter about us being small. Ooh, hey, what's that?
All right.
That is that.
Do some leggings. You thought it was bad asking about armpits.
Yeah, you know what? I have to do a slight repaint of the girl here.
Well, why is that?
Because the way she's posed and the fact that her blue wasn't totally dry. I just have to redo her ears.
Oh.
The tips of her ears.
Oops.
Rubbing off. So not a big deal.
Just gotta go back and do a quick fix.
Which I did. Now, you are doing the boy blunder. The boy wonder.
I am.
Now, the Batman animated series actually gave us the Dick Grayson version.
Yeah? How many different versions of Robin were there? Good. Well, okay, I say that. There's probably a lot. He's been here for a long time.
Well. Huh. Dick Grayson first appeared in 1940's Detective Comic 38. A year after Batman showed on the scene.
Ooh, super.
He got his sidekick. He became Robin in the same issue.
Oh.
Jason Todd first appeared in Batman 357 and officially became Robin in 368. Tim Drake, however, first appeared in Batman 436. And he became Robin in 457. Stephanie Brown first appeared in Detective Comics 647 and became Robin in Robin issue 126. Damian Wayne, Batman's son, first appeared in Son of the Demon and officially became Robin in 2009's Batman and Robin #1.
Are you telling me there was a storyline where Batman actually had a son?
There is. Because Talia al Ghul, which is Ra's al Ghul's daughter, had a son with the Bat.
Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Okay.
And in one of the later boxes, you actually get to see Talia. Because she's in one of the later boxes.
Is she a villain?
Oh, yes.
Why in the world would Batman decide to have a kid with a villain?
Why did he fall in love and marry Selena Kyle?
He was married?
To Selena Kyle for a while, yeah?
What?
Well, I think he was going to be, but the wedding never happened. I never read the comic, but I believe that didn't happen.
Oh, it was implied they were going to plan it.
No, they planned it. They were going to altar the whole 9 yards.
Oh.
And then something happened, and she either ditched him there or something. I don't remember.
Wow.
Because I didn't read that comic. I only collected Batman comics in the 70s and early 80s.
Wow, okay.
I stopped collecting Batman comics in the late 80s.
Oh.
There we go. Oh, it was a setup.
I see. Well,
You see, I collected them up until the early 90s. And I had to stop collecting.
yeah.
Hi.
Well, hello there. It's a Slayer.
Hi.
He has shown up.
You want to know how I got these scars? Want to see a magic trick?
Ta-da.
That was a really good portrayal. I thought I wouldn't like him because he paints his face up like a clown. But I actually did like it.
I think it was really good. I mean, it's hard to find fault in that because he played it so well.
Yep. Oh, and back to the whole comic collecting thing.
Yeah.
The only reason why I stopped collecting was because, one, it got expensive as all hell.
Of course. Yeah.
Because Batman was in like 16 comics a month.
Yeah. Yeah. My father was a drunkard. One night he came home.
Let me put a smile on that face of yours. Really, Treya? Excuse you?
That was a really wet burp.
No shit. That was horrible. So, anyways, a little more Robin facts.
Bat trivia.
Yeah, doing the whole bat trivia today.
Yeah.
Dick Grayson was Robin from when he started,
Oh, really?
okay, until 1984.
Whoa. So that's like 50 years. Well,
Mhm.
almost 50 years.
44 years he was Robin.
Wow. Good grief.
Yeah, it was high time for him to move on, so he ended up becoming Nightwing.
Oh, you particularly liked Leto as the Joker? Slayer?
Oh yeah. Yes. We do wish that he had more of a chance to play the Joker than what he did.
Which one was Leto's Joker?
Heath Ledger, the one that we were talking about, put a smile on that face.
Thank you.
The one you like.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight Returns.
Honestly, Dark Knight was very entertaining.
Yes, it was.
Big fan.
Because all that Joker wanted to do was chaos.
I am awful with names.
No, so am I. Well, anyways, let's get back to Dick here. As Robin.
Oh, okay. I was like,
He spent 44 years as Robin. When Jason Todd came on board, his tenure was only 4 years. We'll get back to him in a moment. Tim Drake, though, he was an unusual case because he was Robin for 19 years.
wow.
But he left the Robin mantle.
Tattoo Joker Suicide Squad.
Oh God.
I didn't think the Joker.
Oh, Leto. I'm thinking Heath Ledger. No, Leto. No, I did not like Leto's Joker.
I never really watched him. Because I know who you're talking about based on the description.
The
with
tattooed Joker, no.
Suicide Squad.
Anyways, Tim Drake is still around. He didn't die or anything like that. He started using a different name, but then he started using the name Robin again, and he will use it from time to time when Damian is out of town. Damian, the current Boy Wonder, has held the mantle for 11 years. Stephanie's time was the shortest. She was only Robin for 3 months.
Wow. I mean, to be honest, I didn't realize that there was a Robin that was so short-lived.
There was actually another Robin, I don't remember her name, another female, and that was in Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, okay.
It was a futuristic take. You know, where Batman had been retired for a long, long time.
Interesting. Okay.
But Jason Todd, he was Robin for 4 years. And then the infamous Death in the Family storyline came about. That storyline was a 4-issue series back when, you know, storylines were small and didn't do massive giant crossovers and shit.
You should say what's special about each of the Robins.
What's special about each of the Robins? Damn it. What do you mean, what is special about them?
I'm assuming that, you know...
I still have more stuff to talk about.
He's got a list, folks.
I got facts. I only deal in the facts. And we're not talking about that thing from the 80s that went... Not the fax machine.
Oh, fax. Okay. I was wondering why you were making weird computer noises.
Yeah, that's the fax machine.
How do you say so?
Close enough.
Close enough.
Oh, look. I need this brush right here. Oh, this is the one that you complained about.
I complained about?
Yeah.
Oh, it was falling apart.
Yeah,
the coating of it was...
The coating of the handle was falling apart.
I mean, it was a little annoying because every now and then I'd paint something and then I'd hear a tick as another piece flaked off.
Another piece flaked off, yeah.
Yep.
You know what? I don't want that. I want this flesh tone. Give me that flesh tone over there. I need the flesh tone first. I can't put the black down. Oh, yeah. The different stories of how they became Robin. Yes.
There's a red Robin?
That's Tim Drake.
Is that just a color choice, or is that actually his name?
That's his name because he stopped being Robin. You know, the sidekick Robin.
Right.
So, yeah. But,
okay.
I digress. I digress because I'm being digressed.
That's digressing.
The Tim Drake, not Tim Drake, Jason Todd. The Death in the Family. Let's get back to that. Let me finish my little story with Death in the Family.
Death in the Family was a big story.
It was a 4-issue story. At the end of the 4-issue, or during the 4-issue run, they had a phone-in. They asked people to phone in whether Jason Todd should die. Apparently, there was a lot of calls for nobody really liking Jason Todd.
Oh, that stinks. Sorry, Jason.
Yeah, pretty much. So there was a call in, does the Joker kill him or not? And it was not a landslide, but it was pretty big sided, one-sided.
It was a definite majority then.
There was a definite majority that he should die.
Oof.
And, well, he did.
Oof.
Red Robin does have some delicious sandwiches.
What? I do not understand that reference at all.
Well, read in chat.
Okay, the restaurant chain. I was like, the heck are you talking about, Red Robin having delicious burgers and fries? Okay, I got you. I'm too busy trying to get this paint. And I'm like, forget banter.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll be like,
I'm still here, I promise. Just
focusing. We didn't lose sound. But
we lost conversation, but that's different.
Did you know?
Probably not.
That the first Robin was actually Bruce Wayne?
What?
Detective Comics 266, which was a long time after Detective 38 when Dick Grayson showed up. There was a flashback to Bruce Wayne the years before he became Batman.
Okay.
He trained under a detective named Harvey Harris and used the alias Robin to hide his identity. He even wore the traditional Robin costume before Dick was ever born.
Wow. We'll go figure. So it didn't just come out of nowhere. He invented it because, like, ugh. Oh. What was her favorite burger? What did she miss?
Just get a new burger.
Or
boycott him and never go back?
No. Make it at home.
That too.
Get some ingredients. Go to town. Okay.
I will say this. Oh, the black and blue burger. Yeah.
What was the black and blue burger? Is that
blue cheese?
What's the black about it?
Black pepper.
Jalapeno cornmeal. Ooh, that actually sounds fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that the Robin costume is actually an homage to the Flying Grayson's circus uniforms?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense with his backstory, coming from the circus life.
Correct. Because this is the Batman animated series. This Robin is based off of Dick Grayson, which is the Flying Grayson's deal.
Right. That's pretty cool.
Now, here's a little tidbit for you for how old each Robin was when they became... Well, how old was Dick Grayson when he became Robin? Does anyone know?
Well, if he was...
Without looking it up.
I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm going to hazard a guess that he became Robin, like, based on absolutely no background whatsoever, like 16?
In 1942's Batman number 10, it implies that he was 7.
What?
The letters page in Batman Family 11 says he was 12.
goodness.
Dick actually states he was 8 in 1984's Teen Titans number 39.
Good
In
grief.
1987's Secret Origin number 13 gives the age of 10.
The heck?
In 2012's Nightwing number 0, he says he was 15. Thank you, comics continuity.
Well, assuming that they're all in the same universe, that's silly. But, good grief, I never realized it was so young. Like, really, really young.
Yep. Really, really, really.
My goodness.
Really, really.
Yeah, the DC multiverse is strange. Like, Marvel's like, let's just throw them all together and see what happens. But DC is like, oh no, this Batman is separate from that Batman, and, we're not going to bring them together until we've decided that, the multiverse is a real thing.
And then we're going to bring in we get rid of the multiverse, but then we got to bring a new one in, because the old verse, is gone, and now there's continuity problems all around, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in a world where you've got all kinds of crazy superheroes and stuff going, silly things, it's unsurprising that it's difficult to maintain continuity, but good grief. Whoa.
Yeah.
Just have, Doctor Strange from Marvel show up in some episode of
To
some
fix it
animated
all?
series and go, this isn't my universe. And then trying to get home, he changes everything to make it all make sense.
Yeah.
Perfect. Done.
Yeah, but the multiverse in Marvel is a little better.
I would say it's better. I mean, they've been doing a better job about...
I mean, only because they don't have a crisis every 6 months like frickin' DC does.
I mean, it's definitely a way to get them into, action. It's like, oh no, we've got a crisis.
Yeah.
Oh no, we've got a crisis.
So, here's your how did Dick Grayson become Robin segment.
Hey, okay.
And this applies to Batman the Animated Series. And it actually kind of applies to the original storyline of Robin as well from the 40s.
Oh, okay.
I just don't marvel too much. Oh, I marvel quite a bit. I marvel at this and I marvel at that.
Marvel the property, not Marvel the verb.
Dick was a member of the Flying Graysons Acrobatic Act, together with his parents in Haley's Circus. Dick and his parents performed every night with their death-defying high-wire performances. When the circus came to Gotham City, local gangster Tony Zuko tried to wrest protection money out of the ringmaster, who refused to cooperate. In reprisal, Zuko damaged the high wire trapeze rope, staging a mishap that ended in the deaths of Dick's mother and father.
Oof.
So you are correct, Martin.
Oof.
Bruce Wayne, who was there and had helped get the circus to Gotham, was among the audience and saw the events unfold. He then convinced Commissioner Gordon and, I guess, CPS or whatever, who knows,
With his billions of dollars.
to let him adopt him. And that started that whole chain of events of gotta have a teenage sidekick.
Yep.
Batman's always gotta have a little boy around.
Can't fight crime without getting a kid in trouble.
Man, calling CPS on Batman.
Batman?
You willfully brought a 7-year-old child into combat with a supervillain.
I trained him. He's fine.
No, that's not how he talks. I trained him. He was fine.
Don't worry. I have a no-killing policy. The villain was okay. No, Batman, no. That's not what we have the problem with. We're child protective services. We're not villain protective services. Although if the villain was a kid, then maybe we'd be involved. But, you know. That's besides the point.
Robin was fine. He only needed 3 stitches.
3 stitches?
Holy stitches, Batman!
My suit is red so the blood doesn't show.
Don't make me laugh when trying to paint hair.
Quiet, boy wonder. They don't need to know our trade secrets.
Well.
Wait a minute, hold on. I might get canceled for this comment.
What?
Does that make Batman the original groomer?
The original groomer?
Yeah.
He was not a priest?
No? Okay, then we're good. Oh, CPS wasn't a thing back when it was invented. You know what, Martin? Excellent
CPS was created because of Batman.
We need to legally prosecute Batman somehow. What do we got on him? Well, he endangers children. Do we not have an organization that can help with that?
We do now.
Oh my goodness. Is this a good idea? This is a good idea. Oh, Batman. Oh, Batman. I'm going to make an executive decision back here. It kind of implies that you can see some of the suit on Robin's butt back here. So I'm going to paint it that way.
What parts of his suit do you imply that you see?
Like, his thigh goes up to his butt, right? But right where the thigh meets butt, there's a little bit, I don't know if it's intentional sculpting or what, that looks like it connects to his torso just before the cape obscures it.
What about the line of his underwear that's on the outside?
That's what I think it is. So
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
So that's why I'm doing a little thin red line right here.
Were all the Robins orphans? The answer is no. They were not.
Was there a Robin that wasn't an orphan?
Damian Wayne. Bruce is still alive. And so's Talia.
I suppose that's a fair point. Okay, we were just talking about him having a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That, yeah. Tim Drake, yeah. I guess he wasn't an orphan. I mean, in the Teen Titans TV show that just got canceled, he was not an orphan there either.
What, Cartoon Network?
Mm-mm.
Because that's the only Teen Titans show I know of.
As Teen Titans go.
Ah, right. Okay.
Talia was not an adult orphan.
What?
Unless you count Talia being an adult orphan like 20 times over, because he dies and gets thrown in the Lazarus pit and then comes back.
What's good? What?
I've talked to you about him before.
Well, yeah, but
Ra's al Ghul?
I'm trying to wrap my head around what the heck a adult orphan means. You could be an orphan and an adult. Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Oh, then I'm an orphan. Because my parents are dead?
I mean, technically, yes.
So we're all orphans at some point in our lives.
Unless you die first.
Then we're dead. Doesn't matter.
And you're never an orphan. So, win-win.
Win-win. God. It's a win-win because I wasn't an orphan. Yeah, but you're dead. Yeah, but I wasn't an orphan.
Never an orphan, though. Win-win-win.
Never an orphan, always a crime fighter.
That seems right.
Now, Bats, let's get you into your black cloak.
Good times. Wait, Bruce killed somebody? No way. You'd think that'd be a bigger thing.
Yeah. Everyone assumes he killed Ra's al Ghul, but Ra's al Ghul dies all the time.
Oh, so the only person he killed was the person that doesn't matter.
And he didn't even do that. He tried to save him.
He's just blamed for it.
Right.
So he can be angsty.
No, so they can be angsty against him.
There.
Be like, he killed my father.
How did Tim Drake and Jason Todd become
Robin? If I remember correctly, Jason Todd was stealing the tires off the Batmobile.
What? No way. How brazen do you have to be?
It was either Jason Todd or it was Tim Drake. But I want to say it was Todd.
The heck? Hey, you're a car thief. Of the only car that's unique in this town. For being a vigilante's main ride. You should join me.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's how he did it. And I think that's why fans hated that Robin. Which is why the fans voted for him to die.
You know what? That is a fair point. If I knew that he was only Robin because he was trying to jack the Batmobile... Good grief.
And Batman just had it in to have another sidekick. And said, oh, you could be my sidekick.
And the guy was like, I'm not getting beat up? Okay. That's a very weird origin story.
Yeah.
You seem trustworthy. I was literally trying to take the tires off of your car when you showed up. Would you join me? Alternative is I beat the crap out of you. Okay, I'll go with you.
Yeah.
I should try that for like a D&D character at some point. Be like, yeah, I was just a dude. I wanted to be a rogue in life. So I was pickpocketing these nobles. And one noble caught me with my hand in their pocket. And they said, oh, aren't you the darndest thing? Come join me and we'll be warlocks together. Okay.
Come join me, we'll be nobles together.
Oh, you're stealing money? Oh, you must need money. Do you want some money? Have some money. This turned out better than I expected.
Yeah, he had 3 of the 4 wheels off before Batman stopped him.
No way.
Yep. Yep, the Batmobile's up on blocks.
This must have been before the advent of Batmobile AI. The crazy,
The computer that drives the Batmobile to him.
Yeah.
And actually has bat locks on the wheels.
Yep. Probably in place because of this Robin. He doesn't want another sidekick, so he keeps those tires on.
Well, that's the thing. How many years did Batman go in the comics without a sidekick?
I mean, without Robin 1 year, right? More or less.
Right. He's always had Robin as a sidekick. But there were many years that he didn't have Robin as a sidekick. That he went solo.
But always came back. I didn't have a normal family life, so I beat up villains for a living. That's cool. You shall be my apprentice. There are always two in the galaxy. Batman Sith Lord.
So, if he became Batman in 1940, he had to have been at least 20.
Sure.
Okay. We'll go 22 just because he had to do a lot of training and stuff.
Right, and this is an anime where as soon as you turn 13, you have ungodly powers.
So, on that note, if he was 22 in 1940, how old is he today?
Well,
You're the math wizard.
I am not, thank you. But,
Compared to me.
okay, well, don't, no. Oh, Martin. That's perfect. Batman has a cloning facility where he transfers his consciousness into a fresh young body when he gets all old and decrepit. Kind of like Lex Luthorian. See, it makes a lot of sense. You know, just super advanced cloning facility. Dude's got to be like super old. If he's the same Batman, which, you know, questionable at best. Although time probably works differently
It works differently in comics, yes.
because, you know,
Comics.
a day or two or a week in a comic, in a single comic, and then the next comic doesn't come out for a few months. Time moves a lot slower in the Batman world.
If Batman had a cloning facility, I think he would have had his parents cloned. And then he wouldn't have been Batman.
Well, no. He got the cloning facility after their death and burial and destruction of DNA.
Right.
Yeah, because you got to keep a tragic backstory with the technology to revive your parents, but not doing it for some reason.
And why is it does every superhero have to have a tragic backstory?
I mean, Superman kind of did, but had a lovely
He had
American
a tragic
family,
backstory. His
What?
parents abandoned him when he was a baby.
which is fine, but he was, you know, raised by his loving adoptive family.
By a couple of people that found him in a field.
And, you know, we're good people. That's the whole point.
I suppose.
I mean, that's the whole idea behind Superman anyway. He's so good, no matter what power, because he had a great upbringing.
Uh-huh. Tell that to the Injustice League.
In Justice League.
Uh-huh. The whole multiverse thing,
Yeah.
DC came out with the Injustice League. Basically where the superheroes of the Earth took their power to their heads. Basically, the DC Universe version of The Boys.
Okay. Oh yeah, the Batcave's a cave because it's a Lazarus pit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
I think there is a Lazarus pit underneath it, if I'm not mistaken.
Really? Curious.
I think. Don't quote me on that. Because I don't know where all the Lazarus pits actually are.
Well, that's a fair point.
I just know that Ra's al Ghul is having difficulties regenerating because he's running out of Lazarus pits.
Oh, are they one-time use?
I believe they're 1 or 2 time use. Not very much.
Are they like alien tech or
no? It's just some mystic bubbling green stuff in the earth.
Huh. Okay. Well. You'd think.
Alfred slips Bruce a Lazarus Mickey every evening to keep him youthful and spry.
Uh-huh. I'll take my nightcap. Very good, sir. Surreptitiously slides giant roofie into drink.
Looks like I'm going out tonight. Very good, sir. Shall I have your evening wear pressed and ready?
Yeah, then as long as Batman's immortal, Alfred's got to be up there too.
Oh, Alfred is taking a dart nap now.
I mean, yes, absolutely.
Well, he actually is, because in the comics they killed him off.
Permanent?
Yep. Bane killed him.
What? What?
Yep.
How dare they?
Bane. The villain that came out that actually was the only one to break the Batman.
Was it because he killed Alfred?
No. This was when he was introduced. Bane was a villain for him who was hopped up on a cocktail of venom kind of juice.
Okay.
A drug.
Of some description.
And he broke the Batman's back. For a while, Bruce Wayne Batman, was not doing anything.
Oh.
Because he was crippled. Other people took up the Bat mantle.
I see.
Including one Arazel. Arazel. Who was a very, very nasty one.
Alfred never calls Bruce Wayne or any of the wards sir. He only calls them master because he believes they are children. Oh. A new marketing gimmick for snake oil. Oh no. No. I think there's enough out there that's like, this will keep you youthful, that you won't even get the regulars to try it out. It's good enough for Batman, it's good enough for your early 2000s housewife.
Okay, let's finish painting.
Lazarus water.
God, I could use some of that right now.
I mean, caffeine's pretty close. In the sense that it's not very close at all.
Well, I just read a report today that taurine is supposedly a health thing. It's
paid for by big energy drink.
It's supposed this was an article on an actual news thing like CNN or New York Post or whatever.
Okay.
One of those rags. That it actually has youthful properties to make you live longer.
And how does that work? Because I disbelieve that immensely.
They did some testing with rats,
Mm-hmm.
and they lived longer. An average in human years, 10 years longer.
I would want to see this because I disbelieve this immensely.
But they also said in the article, just because this one test says that it has youthful properties and could, make you live a little longer, don't go out and start, guzzling Monster.
Well, yeah, that's because Monster comes with a whole other issue of all of the other stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
It is not meant for everyday consumption.
Right. Now, since I am getting close
Oh,
here, I just have a few more things to do. I'm going to let these guys dry until I start painting yellow. Because that's my last thing is yellow.
okay.
Batman, like I had mentioned multiple times,
Batman.
he came out in the 27th issue of Detective Comics, March 30th, 1939. The character received his own spin-off publication in 1940. He was originally introduced as a ruthless vigilante who frequently killed or maimed criminals, but eventually evolved into a character with a stringent moral code and strong sense of justice. Unlike most superheroes, he does not possess any superpowers, instead relying on his intellect, fighting skills, and wealth.
Yep.
He was created by artist Bob Kane and writer Bill Finger. Batman is the alias of Bruce Wayne, whereas Clark Kent is the alias of Superman.
I don't know. I seem to remember a comic panel where Wonder Woman has them all with the lasso of truth.
Oh, hydrate!
Hydrate!
No, because if you think about it, Bruce Wayne goes around, philanthropist, playboy, that's Bruce Wayne. He's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
He dresses up at night as a vigilante Batman.
Okay.
Superman is Superman. He can't turn off his powers. So to hide in daytime, he puts on a pair of glasses and becomes Clark Kent.
No, that makes sense. I'm just saying that there is a pretty good comic panel on the internet of them both holding the lasso of truth, and when Wonder Woman says, "Hi, I'm, so-and-so, 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 Wonder Woman, Queen, whatever, etc., Princess."
The mascara. Yeah.
Thank you. Superman goes into the whole thing about, "Hi, I'm, Kal-El, Clark Kent, Superman, etc., etc." Batman says, "I'm Batman." And just leaves it at that.
Right. That's because that's kind of a joke panel, I believe.
Is that a joke?
I believe so, yes. Because he would just say, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
He wouldn't say anything else. I'm Batman. But, in every origin story of Batman, the actual Batman, not Batman Beyond, or, he always swears vengeance against criminals after witnessing the murder of his parents, Thomas and Martha, as a child.
No.
A vendetta tempered with the idea of justice. There are other Batman, other worlds in the multiverse of DC where Batman Thomas Wayne became Batman because
Oh.
he saw his wife and child get murdered. So he becomes Batman, and he's a different Batman than the Bruce Wayne version.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And every origin story has a different killer of the parents.
Okay.
Flashpoint Batman. That's right, Ranadar. Flashpoint Batman.
Flashpoint Batman?
That was the Thomas Wayne Batman.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Flashpoint was a it was a storyline where the Flash, if I remember correctly, he went back in time or did something, changed the future, created Flashpoint, and everything changed.
Okay.
Including Batman then becoming Thomas Wayne, who didn't, save people. He killed people. Yeah, that's right. Martha became the Joker.
Oh. By the way, hi, Renadar.
How many times did frickin' Flash go back to save his parents?
I mean, if you had time travel, every time?
Yeah, but you see, that's a nexus point, a fixed point in time that can never be changed. They introduced that idea as well, that the DC Universe has all these fixed points that can never be changed, like Batman's parents' murder can never be changed. They will always get murdered, no matter how many times you try to go back and stop it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just seems a little like a vendetta on the writer's part to be like, you know what? Let's give them the power to go back in time. But you can't actually change the important things.
Right, because if you could, then the character wouldn't be viable anymore.
There should be natural consequences, I think. Not necessarily you need to suffer.
Oh, there are.
Flash screws up the timeline, must be Wednesday.
Flash screws up the timeline, it's every day.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Of course, if the timeline gets screwed up on a Tuesday, it's probably Booster Gold.
Booster Gold?
Yeah.
I don't know Booster Gold.
That's a time-traveling superhero from the future.
Oh.
He's not really a superhero, though. He's a wannabe superhero.
He wants to be a superhero.
And he just travels back in time and fucks things up.
Nice.
Alright, Bats. I think we're good. I had to touch up a little Gray before the Gray died.
Eobard Thawne?
He borrows future tech. Eobard Thawne is the Reverse Flash. He's one of them, I think. Because I think there were multiple.
Like you do, yeah.
Reverse Flashes. Because he was the one that went back in time and tried to kill Barry's parents.
What?
Killed his mother.
Well, that's rude.
Because he wanted to stop the Flash from happening.
Oh, I suppose that's a good point.
So he went back in time and killed Barry's mother and had his father framed. But that was the catalyst that made Barry, go into the justice system.
Unintended consequence.
And then get struck by lightning and then be tossed into that unprotected, tray of, chemicals that gives him super speed because the right mixture just happened to go.
And bitten by a radioactive speed.
Yeah.
Bitten by a radioactive Sonic. How about that?
A radioactive Sonic.
He just, he's happening by.
Now, because of Batman's early portrayal of killing all of his people or maiming them and whatnot,
Right.
all of his villains, that's why they introduced Robin, to soften how Batman was and to make him a little less gritty and like wanting to kill anything and everything.
Could I grab the black from you over there? Thank you.
But that, because Robin was introduced on Bill Finger's suggestion, because Batman needed a Watson to whom Batman could talk to.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense, because exposition in Batman's head is very different from explaining to a younger audience.
Correct. And sales nearly doubled despite Bob Kane's preference for a solo Batman. And that is exactly what sparked the proliferation of kid sidekicks.
Was there, like, regular adult sidekicks up to that point?
No, there weren't sidekicks, period.
There were like teams.
There were team-ups and stuff, but not really sidekicks.
Yeah, that's
because even Green Arrow eventually got himself a teen sidekick.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird. Okay.
Not all superheroes had sidekicks. A lot of them did. Can I have that yellow if you're done with it, please?
Absolutely.
Okay. Because I need to work on some belts and some icons on vests and all that happy jazz. And you can fight me on this, but Kevin Conroy is the Batman. He is the voice of Batman.
Yeah.
Adam West has his place. All the other guys have their place. But when Kevin Conroy speaks, just like, and I'm blowing it here, just like,
Revoke your nerd card.
yeah, just like Optimus Prime. Yeah. What the hell? Oh, why can I not remember his name? God, and I should know this too. Peter Cullen, yes. Optimus Prime, period. That is all Peter Cullen.
Okay.
And Frank Welker? I'm sorry, but you cannot have a different Scooby-Doo. Frank Welker, Scooby-Doo. Frank Welker, I believe, was also Megatron.
Oh, well. I mean, when you can do voices, you can be whatever the heck you want.
True. But some of them are just iconic to that voice.
Yeah. You won't say Hamill is 100% Joker.
Oh, them's fighting words.
But it is the voice he hears in his head when he reads comics.
Well, yeah, because Hamill is the voice of the Joker in this series.
I mean, Heath Ledger did a pretty good Joker. I'm gonna have to say.
He did. But, I mean, Mark Hamill just had that iconic to it.
I guess especially in comics where it's more of a cartoon format than live action.
Yeah, how do you hear his voice in a comic? Well, you picture Who's done the voices?
If you hear Heath Ledger when you read the comics, then you hear Heath Ledger when you read the comics.
Right.
This is how it works.
Is it me, or was that yellow a little watery for you?
I did have to go over for a second coat, yeah. Oh, so it's not as an automatic. Okay. That's fair, because there's been a lot of great representations of the Joker. So I can definitely understand having, a preference, but not 100% slam dunk choice.
Sure. Sorry, folks, I got to brighten this up a little bit, because I need to see the mold lines.
No.
Because I'm putting...
No mold lines for you.
I'm putting paint to her chest.
No paint for you. Not allowed.
No, I need to paint her boobs.
No, they can just remain unpainted, I guess.
No, they need the bat symbol on them.
On each one?
Well, it's spread across both.
But they don't get one each.
No, that would be bat nipples, and she doesn't have those.
Are you sure?
Yeah. This outfit didn't come with bat nipples, okay?
We're not doing Tim Burton?
This isn't the Val Kilmer Batman.
Oh, Val Kilmer, that's the one.
Yeah, we were just talking about him.
Yeah.
How he really had some health issues. Ooh.
Well, cancer and not being able to talk anymore. Yeah, that'll do it to you.
Yeah.
Wait long enough, people get old. Just how it works.
Yeah, I know.
You are uniquely aware.
I am very uniquely aware. I'm the baby of the family, and I'm old.
Yeah.
Doesn't bode well for my well-being.
I mean...
Because I'm a kid at heart here, folks.
That'll never change.
Oh, the Clooney was the bat nipples.
Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness. Just the idea of us talking about bat nipples makes me a little happy. Like, how ridiculous is that? That was a thing.
Yeah. And the fact that they had to zoom in on them, too.
Well, of course. You gotta get a close-up of your costume design, even if it's ridiculous.
Yep. How the hell do you fight crime in a rubber suit that goes up the crack of your butt and say that it's comfortable?
Well, some people have fetishes.
Batman had fetishes, apparently. That's right, Minecraft villager. He did. Yay for yellow on the bat.
Bat yellow.
Ah! No! No, on the paintbrush to the floor.
Oh no.
Ah! Oh, good thing that was dry.
Oh jeez. You almost lost a little bit of work there, huh?
Almost lost the Batman.
Yeah, just start over, Yeah, we do need some figure holders. Absolutely do.
I would still drop the figure holders.
Well, maybe we need like a little articulated stand or something to hold them for us. Something that we rotate around.
Yeah, but now, I'd be rotating the stand way too much. I have to flip it upside down to get to this portion and whatnot. You know? It's okay, these are the last ones. So I don't have to go buy any more. I don't have to go buy the figure holders.
You say that. I am currently pointed in the direction of your entire D&D collection. All the townsfolk and odd adventurers and stuff that we
Why
can
are
still
you
paint.
pointing at that? Why don't you look at all the Zombicide?
Well, because we're never going to paint all the Zombicide. You've got so much.
God, I would live 4 lifetimes and still not have it all painted. Yeah, Zombicide. Oh, speaking of that, Ranadar. Tonight, Zombicide Invader Darkside.
Yeah, Slayer's going to be come to join us.
Yeah. Finally get to put a face to the moderator.
Now, I say join us. I'm actually not going to be here tonight. So
No, they're switching positions.
trading one presenter for another.
He'll be moderating while Slayer plays.
Maybe.
Okay.
I do like some of the mechanics out of Invader. The combined fire is very nice.
And did you know about the doors?
No.
You can only have 5 doors open at a single time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it like a violent decompression thing?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
I read about that. I'm like, there's only 5. You can only have 5 doors open? What?
Can you close doors?
Yeah. They're automatic.
What? All right. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know what's going on anymore.
The doors are automatic. They automatically open and automatically close. That's free actions.
Well, then why in the world do you care about whether they're open or not?
The game cares, apparently.
I have no idea what that implies or means.
There were many times that Batman and Bruce Wayne were in the same place at the same time. There were many instances.
Oh, really?
Yep. Alfred plays a convincing Batman sometimes. And so does Nightwing. Because when Robin grew up, Mr. Dick Grayson, and he left the employ of Batman and became Nightwing, there were a couple of times where he had to don the suit to make it look like Batman hadn't disappeared or something.
Because you gotta hold up the farce.
Or showed up in the suit with Bruce Wayne hanging about just to go, oh yeah, he really isn't, because people got too close.
Yeah.
Even though a lot of people actually did.
Yeah.
Yep, that is true. I mean, Hugo Strange was one that actually knew who he was.
Hugo Strange?
Yeah, he was one of the... he was Dr. Hugo Strange. He was Arkham Asylum
Oh.
guy. He figured it out.
Okay.
Didn't help him none, but it figured it out.
One could argue Batman and Bruce Wayne are always in the same place at the same time, since they are the same person. Fair point. I can't argue against that.
Man. My blue is just chipping away here.
What do you mean?
I'm rubbing it off.
Oh, Bane figured it out?
Yeah, I think Bane figured... Yeah, Bane... That's why Alfred is dead.
Oh.
Because Bane sent a message to Robin, Damian, and killed him.
Oof.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Alright, so I need to go over her one last time because I am scraping blue off of her. And I don't like it.
No. No scraping. Only painting. I mean, for going on like 100 years of comics and series and such, I guess I shouldn't be surprised there are so many different, like, nuanced storylines and plot twists and things.
Yep. Oh,
Oh.
I almost dropped Batgirl on the Batman.
Oh.
And she's currently wet. Paint wet, okay? Shut up.
I said nothing. I'd like the records to show I said nothing.
I could hear you thinking it.
I can think anything I want. Well, what about this, huh? I can think about this.
Well, that one's fine.
What? That's illegal in 7 counties.
But not this one.
Really? Yep.
Yeah, see, Randall thought it. I mean, I was thinking it when I was painting her outfit. Because I had to paint gray everywhere.
Paint gray everywhere.
White.
Yes.
White! There we go, white. You need that too, don't you?
I will eventually. When I get to it. But I've still got a little ways to go with the black first.
Not me. I need that tiny little brush I've been dealing with. Nope, I need a little tinier brush than that little one I've been dealing with. I need this one. This one. Yeah, that was a 10-aught. Let's go to the 20-aught brush. Hello, bats. Time to do your eyeball. And then once we shove this into your eye socket, we can go over your face with black.
Don't worry, you'll look great after this, I promise. What are you giggling about over there?
I don't know if I want to leave Batman as is or actually fix his face now.
Was he a googly eyes?
No, you can't be googly eyes with... Well, okay, he does kind of have googly eyes. Look at that. Look at googly eyes.
He's a very surprised Batman.
He's a very surprised Batman. Like, oh? Look how big... Oh? There. Is that better? Look at that. Look at the googly eyes.
That's a very wholesome surprise. It's like, you threw a surprise party for Batman? And I didn't notice?
Batman. But I didn't notice that. Actually, no. Let me let her cloak dry before I paint a base. Because I'm at the point where I can paint bases.
Oh, wow. I have to go a ways to go.
Oh, you know what? I suppose I could do one better.
Yeah?
Let's not paint a base yet. Let me get that 20-aught brush back. There we go. 20-aught brush. Hey, Batgirl. Come here. I want your base.
All about that bass. About that bass.
No treble.
World's greatest detective, indeed. Yeah, I didn't even know it was on Surprise Party. I mean, if anyone can pull it off, Alfred can.
Oh, beautiful. That works, Batgirl. That works. Batgirl has to have red lips.
Oh, yeah.
Because she does.
How else would she be Batgirl if she didn't have lips?
Well, specifically red lips.
In the universe where, Two-Face has two faces, Batgirl can't be a girl without having red lips.
Speaking of Two-Face and his two faces...
Yeah?
You just reminded me. Where is he? Because I need to do something to his ass. Huh.
His ass?
His face.
That's very different from his ass. Although, his face does have two cheeks.
Well, it's the face on the other side of his ass.
What?
It's the ass part of his face.
The face part of his ass?
Yes. The part that's all nasty and gross.
Yeah. Are you going to put a nerd on it or something? What are you doing?
No, I never painted his mouth.
Oh, that's true.
Because he's got that open sneer.
I got it. Okay. Ooh, thank you.
6 good?
More than enough. Because they are so delicious, I will eat the whole bag.
That's why I'm putting the bag back over here.
Very smart. Very smart.
And if you're wondering what the hell we're talking about,
Yep.
Nerds.
With the little gummy centers. They're so good.
Mm-hmm. Gummy-centered nerds?
Okay. I think I'm going to do flesh, then the whited thing, and then the mask.
Okay.
All right. So good. So good.
Fair. Now Two-Face is done.
Nice.
I just needed to put... Because his mouth is partially open, and the burned side of his face has got kind of a sneer to it.
Thanks, Slayer. You can check it out in more detail when you show up tonight.
Yes. You'll be able to actually see the entire box.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, tell you what I can do, because I got to wait for my guys to dry. I'm going to do something here.
What are you going to do?
It's going to mess things up, maybe.
Oh, great. This is the best kind. Oh, moving the camera.
I need a light, though. Where's my phone?
Do you want to just take the light stand from the laptop?
No, it doesn't have a long enough reach.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's upside down. But you get a sense of it, right? Oh, there we go. You get to see our cinematography, too.
Yeah. That's what the box looks like with everybody in it. Most everybody.
We're painting the last few.
Painting the last few. And, of course, I gotta prime a couple of dudes.
And there's a couple that aren't there. They're up on the shelf.
Yeah, they gotta be primed still.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we got so far. We're just doing the main box. We're not doing the other expansions yet.
Not yet. We've not been playing enough of this game.
And we may I don't know yet, but because there's so many of them, I may decide that we just paint those off screen.
We'll include them when we're done painting them.
And then we'll just, we'll play the next game.
And say, hey, check these out. Look what we
Right.
did.
Yeah, since I brought this back and it's set perfect, I'm just going to tip these guys over a little bit. You can kind of see
Yeah.
what they look like.
Get a better look at them.
I do have to do one thing on bats, though, I saw. And it's going to put me all up, too. A little light blue, unfortunately. Well, I think the white might be dry enough that I might be able to stop him looking surprise-faced.
It is a little weird, but it's funny. The process.
It is funny. Yeah, you know what he looks like?
What?
He looks like, Robot Chicken's Batman.
Good. Fair enough.
If you've seen Robot Chicken, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. They didn't always have bangers, but every now and then they would hit just a goldmine of comedy. Oh, no. Too far. Too far, man. Oh, started on season 2 of your Marvel United. Ooh.
Yeah.
How many minis is that? Because that's got to be quite a few.
Season 2 of Marvel. Well, Marvel United, those are like what? Chibi minis or something?
Chibi? Really?
It's a style of mini where the heads are like humongous.
Oh, okay.
Compared to the bodies.
Right.
I mean, they're cute. They're cute minis.
Well, that's why they're called chibi, because that's absolutely cuteness. $85 in season 1, $121 season 2. My goodness. Woo.
Yeah, and that's...
You'll be at that for a little while. Yeah.
Yeah. And when you're painting superheroes, it's like... There's a lot of color palette. It's not like these guys where you only needed like 12 paints to paint this entire box.
Fair. But we are doing it in the 90s style where there's like big block colors and stuff. If you really wanted to go into some like realistic like detail work, then that's a whole different story.
True. But because it's the animated series, again, it's only, like 12 colors because...
Oh. Granted, our just started season 2. Finished 3 of them already. Ooh.
Wow.
Well, at least you got a pretty hefty to-do list there. Mm-hmm. Something to be said of not, like, just vegging out in front of Terraria like I do.
Gotta start working on day 3.
Oh, goodness.
Day 3 is not going to be that hard to do.
Well, we do have a pretty good plan from last year.
Right, we just have to adjust it and figure out how we're going to work it for this year.
Yeah.
Because I want to start promoting it, too.
It's fair. That's a good point.
By July, I'd like to at least, start going, hey, it's coming. Don't forget, set this on your calendars.
Right.
October 28th. Yada, yada, yada. So, yeah. But as we continue through Rio de Janeiro,
which is a really good time. I'm enjoying it immensely.
we want to make sure that we do justice to the that idea of you doing campaign mode.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, campaign mode for my custom tiles for Walk of the Dead should be quite good.
I like the idea a lot. That's what it comes down to. Just gotta get some writing in.
It's just a more of how do we implement it? That's the kicker. You need to go potty? I'll go outside and go. Go on. Go.
She'll be in pretty quick since it's still kind of rainy.
She's like, nope, it's raining out there. Not
Coming
me going out there.
Ah, well.
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, she was when we had that air quality thing with the Canadian wildfires.
Yeah.
She was like, no, I am not going outside. You cannot make me.
Oh.
Oh yeah. She did not want to go outside at all.
Well, that's good.
She's like, I will stay indoors.
Saves you the effort of having to wrangle her and get her back in.
Yep. That was actually pretty good of her, though.
Alright, Robin's forehead.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, nice and orange and hazy. Yeah.
Are you done with the black for a moment?
I think so.
I mean, I just want to borrow it for a minute. I'll shove it back over to you in a second because I just want to get a little more black.
Sure thing.
I'm throwing down some black for bases.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Because I'm at that point where they're dry enough I can do up the base real quick.
Yeah.
As far as, like, you know, doing the whole campaign idea, you know, with what we've seen so far, I mean, would we just do campaign skills? Or would we actually throw in the crazy note thing?
Well, you gotta do the notes. That's part of the appeal.
It is. But so is, you know, giving the characters extra abilities and stuff.
Oh, of course. I mean, I think we would want to approach it as if we were designing our own little campaign. So we'd have the notes and some campaign skills and our own little sheets and stuff.
Okay. We'd have to figure out how to design, you know, like, would we have the campaign achievements?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And how to approach and put them in. I mean, because remember, we're putting these in and we're doing 30 missions worth?
I mean, I don't know if we're going to get 30 missions worth, because I don't know if we have that much, you know, effort in us to do all of those, have them linked together and all of that.
Well, that's what I have set up.
Well, to start with.
Right. So we're starting with 30.
We can always trim it down a little. I'm sure there's... Oh my goodness, there's going to be some music going on. I don't know what's talking about. La 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 la. we're probably not going to end up doing all 30, and maybe some of them will turn into 2 missions instead of 1. So.
Or maybe the notes will be there only on certain missions or whatnot. You know, we don't have to have 3 notes for every mission. You know, we could have 1 note or 2.
That's
Some
fair.
missions may not have any because some missions are just, you know, leave the area or do this.
I mean, standard kind of stuff. There's going to be little side questy things we'll want to put in.
Right.
But we'll see.
Plus, the way I had them originally designed, or the idea of them, was that there were some missions where you would play a different group of people.
Did you want to do like a tandem thing then? Where you play through one set of missions as one group, and then another set of missions as a second group?
I mean, that's an idea.
Have a few missions where they interact so that they're NPCs in one, and then you're playing them in the other quest line?
It's an idea. I mean, we have to look at how that works, or how that would work.
Because I know that...
Look at the...
I know, but what you have planned right now was based just on the premise of them being regular missions. By updating them to the campaign missions, we're going to have to do a little bit of extra bits for...
Who the...
Oh, got a fun message?
Oh, yeah.
Are they trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty?
No. They did tell me about my Comcast cable bill.
Comcast? Yeah, that sounds legit. Report as spam, delete, block number.
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get some more black to finish this second coat here. That's okay. Get a nice solid black.
Okay, so that.
As far as the zombicide stuff goes, it's just a matter of like taking some time to sit down, see what the plan is, and do like a big outline for
Right.
what you've got already written.
And I could probably, you know, so you're not sitting here 4 days out of the month or a week. You know, I can always throw that over on Discord with you.
True. I mean, it might even be smart to like just get a Google Doc between us where we can both edit at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
Get in a quick call and hash some stuff out.
Mm-hmm. Get you away from Terraria. Doing that.
No, my second love.
Oh, it is. Ooh. How close are you with him?
No, pretty close. I mean, the base has yet to be done, but most of the colors are in place.
Good.
Just going over the black again to make it actual solid, do his little mask.
Oh yeah, do his mask. You got the eyes for. You got his white for his eyes.
Yep.
Cool. and the black is thick enough that it'll cover without running into the eye holes.
Yeah.
Which is what I got with Bats here. He actually has better eyes now.
Good.
They're not so...
Well.
I actually like him. He looks pretty good. Although, I do need to do something else.
Oh, what's that?
I still have a little gray left. Not much.
Just enough?
Yep. Yeah, his shoulder here was missing a touch of gray. Or not shoulder, his elbow.
Just giving the people's elbows to too many goons.
It was the inside of the elbow. He was sneezing too much. It was that laughing gas from the Joker.
Must be.
Or the sneezing gas from the Riddler?
Would the Riddler do a sneezing gas?
I don't know. It was some gas that caused him to sneeze all over the place.
I mean, Batman does have a lot of gas in it. This gas, that gas.
He's even got bat gas.
Is that specifically like formula for his car?
Yeah. That, and he has bat gas every night when he eats beans.
Oh, you know Batman and his bean addiction.
Bat beans.
Alfred, I'm not eating this. They're bat beans, Master. Oh. Master Wayne.
If that's the case, okay.
Oh, very well. Carry on.
Hydrate!
Hydrate!
He's not saving his points for rolling extra dice. Because we don't roll dice right now.
Would it be funny? Joker probably do it. That makes sense.
Oh!
Oh, and Slayer wants 3 of the light blue sleeves. 150 of them. Good grief.
What?
Why would you need 150? I'm playing
3 of the blue sleeves?
I'm playing it up. I think he only wants literally 1, 2, 3.
I have 4K.
4K.
You have 4,000?
Blue sleeves?
Or you have 4K as in your TV is a 4K TV?
What? Why are we talking about TVs now?
I don't know. I mean, he wants 3 of the light blue sleeves.
4K.
Oh, he has 4,000 points. Okay, here's my question with the points.
I mean, they could absolutely save them for dice rolls, and that would be that'd be quite the play session.
Well, here's the question: are the number of points for the different things like re-roll the dice or surprise spawn, are they too high?
Well, what are they right now? I don't know them off the top of my head.
I don't either off the top of my head.
Oh, you set them up.
I know I did. But I can't look at them right now.
Oh, okay.
But Ranadar says 1,500 for reroll, 3,000 for the A card. Okay.
That seems all right.
Are those okay for a small stream like we have? Or should they be lower?
Ooh, almost fell into the freaking paint. Don't mind me.
I guess perfect for the 1,500 and perfect for the 3,000. Okay.
All right, well. Cool.
All right, then. Sorry, Trey. I keep kicking your face. I'm stretching out my leg.
It's really her fault for being like...
Right under the table?
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, it is just a dreary day today. A perfect day for painting Batman.
Just need some thunder and lightning in the background.
I can do that. You jest.
Well, I won't be able to hear it if you send it to the stream. And really, it's entirely for my benefit. Crack, boom. It's not static. It's rain.
That is rain.
Thank you.
Oh, wait.
3.8K.
Here we go.
Oh. I mean, honestly, I think that's fine. The interaction is fun for people who show up every now and then, being able to influence us. I think it's good.
There you go. There's a thunderclap for you.
Thank you.
Now, with that in mind, because we have these two sitting here,
Yeah.
when we do our live stream in October for Extra Life,
Yeah.
we're probably going to get people redeeming them as well as donating to Extra Life to do the same thing.
Well, absolutely, yes.
Or are we going to do something different
I mean,
for the rewards in Extra Life? For screwing with the game?
as far as screwing with the game goes, I'm okay with both. Because here, with the 10-bit, here, we do want to reward people hanging out.
Okay, Yoda. Different I would do.
Regardless.
Yes, I do like the idea of rewarding people that hang out and watch the streams.
And it's perfectly fine to leave that in and add in the donations to Extra Life as additional stuff. Because,
I mean,
if I remember last year, we were struggling to come up with some more unique stuff for this episode stream.
and I think we can come up with, we'll probably do the same things, but the standard that we have in here is different than what we'll have for Extra Life. We won't have the same thing. Like, re-roll the dice isn't going to be an option under Extra Life. It will be here.
Because it doesn't make a lot of sense when you get an Extra Life donation to do something, like, immediate like that.
Right. And even the re-roll the dice, even that's a little difficult because how long is the delay on the stream?
In general, like 7 seconds, maybe.
And
Depending on,
and at that point, we've already picked up the dice and, we've moved on to the next guy or whatever. That's the only problem I see with the re-roll is that. I mean, the odd card, it'll happen when it happens.
True.
That's just, oh, there are some more guys.
True enough. I still think that the best option for a reroll, if we include it, is online like this with chat.
Right, because that'll be a little quicker.
Next spawn level higher. Ooh, okay. So you could say, like, a small donation is we spawn at the up danger tier by 1 or 2 or 3. That could be pretty good.
The next... Now, would it be the whole spawn or just the next spawn point?
Depending on how ridiculous we are, maybe just one spawn. So, like, the next card, we treat our survivors as 1 higher.
Slayer's home.
Oh, yeah.
Or not Slayer. What did I say Slayer for?
You're probably looking at Slayer.
Next is home. Just do the next card, sure.
Yeah.
Another thing, what was the other thing I was just thinking of too? But then I was interrupted by a barking dog.
Hey, Nex.
How's it going?
Do I keep it open? Or close it?
Yeah, it's been open.
Keep it open. It's fine.
It's nice enough to a point.
$100 donation. Yeah. If anyone donates $100, I would absolutely spawn the entire board all together immediately.
We actually already have those levels in the Extra Life. I believe $25 was a full spawn
Really?
of the same level. The higher tiers, like $50 or $75, that was, you know what? Why don't I take a look?
Yeah, you can pull it up, can't you? It's up there somewhere.
It is, because I have my Extra Life page already up. Why? There we go. Thank you for playing. Can I look at my previous years?
Hopefully. And to be fair, I think, a lot of the large donations we got were before the stream actually happened.
Correct.
And so things like, the next spawn is increased. We'll have to stack up quite a bit. And we'll get that same, flood at the start of the game right when we get started, which is ridiculous, but fun.
Yeah, I mean, we had the $5 was wound somebody.
Just outright kill somebody
Just-
right at the start.
Yeah, it was $5 you gave somebody a wound.
Yeah.
Um,
Who's this guy?
was it $10 they lost an item out of their backpack? Or no, it was $25 they lost their backpack.
Well, if you donate 15, it's different. But if you donate 3 times in a row really quick,
Right.
that's how to kill somebody.
Yeah, you donate 5, you donate 5, you donate 5. I remember the 75 level. I can't get to the levels because it's last year.
And we had it weirdly because some of them were, if you donate $5, that $5 would give you this. And when we reached something like 75, something else happened.
We had milestones as well, yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? That is right. Since you're staring at my finished minis, I'm just going to take a step across the room and raise my voice a tad.
You're probably still going to be pretty soft, but...
Because I'm over here on the other side of the room.
He's over on the other side of the room. I'll just transcribe everything verbally for you guys. What's that? You need to close out all of your tabs? Okay. Oh, what's that? Why is that playing on your computer? What do you mean you have it installed?
I was in the middle of that.
How many Badger songs do you need on the computer?
Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom.
If I get it out of the system now, Slayer, maybe you have a chance.
Last one.
Last one what?
Work meetings suck, so thanks Renadar for dropping by. Appreciate it.
Last one for Miller Fire.
Last one what?
Oh, the last forbidden foot.
Oh. Nice.
It's so nice, it's horrible.
Well, if there wasn't a last one, there was never a first one. Some philosophy for you there. Woo.
Nice going.
Yeah, that's what he said. Oh, it's real wonky. Oh, it's real wonky. Work meetings are so boring.
Okay, I found it. Took me a while.
Okay, I hear something printing.
Yeah, I'm printing the page.
Oh, okay, okay.
Of course, Randar had to run off to a work meeting.
Well, in a couple minutes. You might be able to catch it really quick.
Oh, in a couple minutes he's got to go?
Which might have been a couple minutes ago.
Oh. Oh, he's just got to bounce for a couple minutes. Well, when you come back, just say hey, and I'll go over the milestones and stuff that we had last year.
Yeah, and I think those worked out really well.
They did. $5, the current active survivor injures themselves on a piece of rusty debris. Take 1 wound. $10, the next survivor must discard all cards in their backpack having dropped it accidentally last turn. 25, a random pimp weapon given to a random survivor. They must take it regardless of their loadout. That one might change.
Yeah?
Because I don't think we got a lot of those last year. And I did like the random survivor was actually bitten earlier and hit it. They turn into a zombie at the end of the round.
Yeah. Because that really messes up your day.
But didn't we change that into an abomination?
Well, how it was written to start with was that if it's a first edition survivor, we flip them to the Zombiver. But the second edition went to the
Abomination.
Abomination.
Right. Oh yeah, that was sick.
Yeah.
Well, never happened,
Which is sad.
but it was sick. And then the milestones was at the $20 level. Whenever we hit X20, the spawn point closest to the current survivor immediately spawns. At the 40 mark, Zombicide Abomination spawns immediately. 60 was all zombies on the board take an extra activation. At the 80 level, a random survivor went to the next danger level. And at the X $100 level, the 00 level, was double spawn all spawn zones, including mission spawn.
Right. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. And I think trimming down the equipment deck too.
I mean, that'll help. We can go through it faster and get to things that we actually use.
Like, I mean, well, we can look at like the epic weapons and pull out the duplicates.
Yeah.
And just have the singles. So I don't pull 3 golden kukris.
Yeah.
You know?
If anything we're going to pull multiple times, it's going to be a golden kukri.
No kidding. Because we love that thing. I still want a house rule kukris to be dual wieldable.
I mean, it looks like they were intended originally to do that, but they just didn't carry it forward.
I don't even think they were first edition dual wieldable.
They just had, who was it? Nick from first edition, who had a dual wielding on the character survivor card.
Yeah. Yeah, Nicolas Cage from Con Air carried him. Oh, you know what I could do now? I could do that now.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing now?
Know that it's raining out because my pinky hurts. My pinky toe hurts.
What you doing?
Dotting the I's.
Yeah. I believe that she has blue eyes.
Yeah, too late.
There we go.
Too late.
It's too late to paint her eyes.
Wouldn't want to attempt to paint them blue anyways unless I had a blue pen. Blue marker.
Super fine markers.
Super blue fine tip marker, dude. Really?
What? What is it?
Oh, I saw a couple of spots on her I have to fix.
Ah, okay.
Nothing major. And I'm trying to only grab her hair because that's the one color that isn't rubbing off quickly.
Right.
Because that's a Citadel color. Which initially is more durable. You know, now that I printed this sheet out, I definitely want to keep it handy.
Okay.
Because I didn't have it in a spot that was of any value. I mean, it was in a spot that had value, just not the spot that it should have had value for
Right.
this.
Right.
It was a different value. Ow. Really?
You doing okay over there?
I tripped on her Kong. I gotta go visit a room. I'll be right back.
Sure thing. Ooh. I'll keep you guys entertained while he's gone. I think I'm doing pretty well here. This face is giving me issues. But I can paint and repaint the base while I wait for the face to dry. So that's always good. Get the last of my little black going here. Pretty close to being done. It's a good thing that black on black is what we're going for here. Because can't really decide what color to make the shoes other than black, because that's Robin's design. At least with the goons, I can make them brown to stand out.
Is his shoes black?
Yep, you got black knee highs.
Oh. Nice. Yeah, so was Batman.
Yeah.
Batgirl, though, I gave her blue ones because it looks like they're blue on her sheet.
Oh, okay.
I'll make sure to coat them in a couple of days. Probably Friday. When it's not raining.
Yeah. Not real humid.
Yeah.
I'm dropping it left and right.
I was going to say, just don't put them in the water. Or the paint.
Yeah. That would be bad.
Yeah, you're like, no, don't rub my head the wrong way.
Oh my god. That is it. Honestly, let me get this last little bit, and I'm gonna call it done.
Excellent. Excellent.
Excellent.
Well, that's another Batman villain that was created for the 60s TV show.
Yeah?
And was never anywhere else.
What was that?
Egghead.
Egghead?
Yeah. Vincent Price wanted to be a villain on the show.
Egghead?
So they made him Egghead. Yep. He was dressed in white and his head was shaped like an egg.
Well. Alright, I think I'm gonna call that done.
Looks good from here, from what I see.
Well, you know. Maybe a little bit of yellow.
Oh.
Fix his trim a bit. Thank you.
Wait a minute, hang on.
What?
Bring that back. Don't use it. Don't use it.
Why? I need to use it.
Because I have yellow here you can use.
Well, okay.
Why waste more yellow if I've got yellow sitting there that's being wasted right now?
Alright, well, let's do that.
Hi. Do you want to say hi to the world?
No, she just wants all your love and attention.
Here. Come here, Treya. Come say hi to the world. Say, hi, world. Hello. She's like, no, I'm going to go back under the table. I don't want to be seen.
Seen? Pathetic.
See the world.
And pee on it.
Pee on every little tree and bush and... Oh, that was loud.
Rip headphone users.
So there's Batman and Batgirl.
I'm just putting the finishing touches on Robin.
Batgirl and Batman. I think that's pretty cool looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although, should he go this way? Yes, he should. He should actually go that way a little bit. There. That's perfect, actually. You know what?
Well, she's done with the outside wet world.
Now they're standing. Instead of floating.
Oh.
Sometimes I can be actually clever.
You're, quite the illusionist.
Yeah. Nothing's gonna stop. Wah, 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 wah. Treya, what are you bonking your head for?
I was just about to say, if that was you, it was very rude.
Treya was bonking her head. What do you want? What do you want?
All the love.
Look at this.
All the love and attention.
She's like, no, I see a camera. You brought the camera back.
I don't want a camera.
You don't want the camera? There's scritchies. Oh, there's scritchies in the world. Scritchies in the world.
Yeah.
You've got plenty of water, girl. So don't you worry.
There's plenty on her right now, I bet.
No, it's not actually raining right now.
Oh, it's not.
No.
It just sounds wet out there. Okay.
Yeah, it just sounds wet.
That's fair.
Okay. What happened to his trim?
Well, there are tiny little bits of black that I got in it. I'm trying to just cover it up real quick.
Sure. All right.
And then I'll be done for the second time, maybe? Hopefully.
Well, I will begin a little bit of cleanup, just in the effect that I'm going to put some paints away, because I don't think you need any of these paints.
Nope, I am totally cool without those. Went too far. Gotta go back.
What? You went too far in the yellow, and now you got to go back and touch up the black?
Yep. Because that is the story of my life.
You need a smaller brush?
I mean, I've got a pretty small brush. I've got this insane detail going on.
He does not belong up here. The cop didn't get redone. So the cop can go back into his pack. Did I have to dot any eyeballs up here? Yes. You did.
Chunky Batman. That's true. Yeah, the 90s cartoon was a pretty chunky Batman.
Husky. Husky. Well, he wasn't chunky. He was barrel-chested. Really?
I think that counts.
Yeah, 90s was the barrel-chested of a lot of things. Like,
Superman especially was just like giant
oh, yeah.
barrel chest.
It's like his waist was like actually 1/2 the size.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even the men had hourglass figures.
Yeah. Now, I remember when Star Wars action figures made a resurgence back in 95 and they started bringing them back out. That was during the whole barrel-chested 90s.
Yeah.
Every action figure was barrel-chested. Luke, Han, all them.
Yeah,
Hell,
seems excessive.
Leia didn't have a barrel chest. She was the monkey-faced Leia.
Monkey face.
That's what they called it because her face,
Like a monkey.
yeah, it was horrible.
Goodness.
I still have a few of those barrel-chested stormtroopers from back then. Ridiculous.
Alright. I can go at this forever. I'm gonna call that done.
Like, you messed something else up?
Probably. But before I notice it, I'm gonna call it finished.
Yeah, I can go over it before I do a quick spray if I need.
Yeah. Because we need to probably be wrapping it up here.
It is going on an hour. We have been streaming for said hour.
Oh, 2. Because we start at 1 hour time, right?
We have been streaming for 2 hours.
2 hour. 2 hour long time. Let's just be
We have
racist.
been
Super racist.
We have been streaming not for 2, but for 3 hours right at this moment now.
Including the 10 minutes of countdown.
Correct.
Well, then that seems like a good place to call it. I'm going to just let you deal the bass later.
Yeah, I could deal with that. Let's flip it over.
Yeah.
And
Get my light turned off here.
I'll get my light turned on here.
There we go. So, yeah.
So, let me lean in here to the light. Because if I'm back here, it's dark. Because I don't have that light on back there. So, but yeah. I mean, we did some good painting. We're done with the painting.
We are done with the painting.
And,
You just looked over.
And, next Wednesday, we're going to start the missions.
And this Wednesday, aka today, you
Tonight?
can come back tonight and watch Linkster and Slayer play Invader Zombicide.
Yes. Zombicide, Invader, Dark Side.
It's gonna be fun.
The Dark Side box is what we're going through. And that will be in roughly about 2 hours. So we're going to take a 2-hour break. You know, switch things around.
Yep.
And we'll see you back here at that point.
Sounds like a good plan.
And then Saturday, we go back to Brazil. And we do a little Rio de Janeiro, which has been lots of fun.
It's been great. And it's going to be great to continue going with that to get more ideas for our Walk of the Dead campaign.
Exactly, which features the fancy tiles.
Yeah.
That, if I was prepared for that segue, I would have had them sitting right here to go, ping, here they are.
We'll work on that.
But I have to get up, go over, pick them up, bring them home, go hee, but I can't.
And
So
we're already wrapping up, so.
we'll see you in a couple.
Later.